The regular city council meeting for the city of Donna. First, I ask that you join us in invocation and pledge of allegiance. Mike.
Let's pray. God, thank you and for Lord. Thank you for bringing everybody here safely, Lord. People with all those who missed you on their way, Lord. Anyone who couldn't make it, Lord. I ask a blessing on everyone here. A special blessing for our council, Lord, that you would give them your wisdom, Lord, and they can pull on their knowledge and their experience, Lord, to look at the issues at hand and to give their guidance and bring to them what we need to do to continue to prosper the city. Do you pray? Amen.
Amen. Amen. Please join us in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Roll call.
Yes, sir. All members are present with the exception of Ernesto Lugo. We have a quorum.
Before we start with citizen participation, I'd like to take just a few seconds, and I know the commissioners here will join me in offering our heartfelt condolences to the Lugo family, to Mr. Ernesto Lugo, Commissioner Ernesto Lugo, and his family on the passing of his mother. I hope that the memories that they made together will bring him some comfort during this time to him and his family. So our condolences to the Lugo family on that. We go to citizen participation.
Yes, sir. We have one, Mr. Raquel Martinez.
Thank you. Ms. Martinez, let me read some guidelines. Guidelines for public comment. Welcome to the City Council meeting of Donna. Your City Council welcomes all citizens who attend our public meetings. The City Council is interested in your ideas and concerns to better serve you. Citizens may address the Council in open forum by adhering to the following guidelines. Number 1, speakers must sign in with the City Secretary prior to the start of the meeting. 2, presentations will be limited to 3 minutes. 3, please state your full name and address, city of residence. Address your concerns directly to the mayor from the speaker's podium. 4, pursuant to the Texas Open Meetings Law, the council may not discuss any item not posted on the agenda. Accordingly, only agenda items will be the subject of public comment. Citizens wishing to address items of public concern not on the agenda are requested to address their concerns with administration for appropriate action, which may include placing the item on the agenda for a future meeting if deemed necessary to properly address your concerns. 5, the same decorum expected of City Council members shall be expected from speakers at public comment. Accordingly, profanity, obscenities, personal insults, and statements of like nature will not be tolerated, and the speaker will be asked by the mayor to leave the podium. 6, council members will not reply directly to your comments or engage in personal dialogue, but will take your concerns for consideration and or possible action as may be deemed appropriate. Thank you for the privilege of serving you. Ms. Martinez, the clock will start as soon as you start speaking, ma'am. Go ahead.
Okay, I've got a question here. Number 9, 10, 11, and 12. You're spending over $2 million on those 4 items. I read it. I don't care what it's about, but that's what y'all are spending. And then looking at your financial report, at the end of the current fiscal year, the unassigned fund balance for the general fund was $3,059,727, a decrease of $91,596 from the previous year. That's a concern. $2 million in one sitting. That's concerning. Where's this money coming from? Because I know it's not in the fund balance, according to your own records. That's concerning, $2 million. And again, I go back to the city looking like crap half the time, and I will send you all pictures of my neighborhood alone. My neighborhood alone. The house on the corner is falling down, the house on the other corner is falling down, the house in the middle is nothing but crap. That's just my street, not even the back side of the alley, just the front side. And nobody bothers to take care of it. The street, Reed and 8th Street, the grass is all along the gutter, okay? There's a tree falling onto the street, whereas you can't pass a car through there. It has to go around that tree. This is city. This is what my tax dollars should be going for, fixing up those streets. And I'm not talking just about mine. My concern is my street, but I'm sure everybody else in this town has problems with their streets. 2 houses falling down, and nobody bothers with it. To me, it's a hazard, the one next to me, because I'm getting rats. I'm having to buy rat poison once a month, put it out. And I'm not talking mice, I'm talking rats. That's concerning for me. It's a health hazard for me. I mean, here I am having to buy poison to take care of something the city's not doing. Okay? I don't know if you've all been by there, but I hope you all do.
You have 1 minute, ma'am.
Okay, and I've got one more thing on what you just said about whatever's being said has to be on the agenda. A couple of weeks ago, you allowed Ms. Rios to come up here and talk about something that was not on the agenda. Okay? Previous weeks before that, you kept telling the other guy that was his 3 minutes. His 3 minutes were up. His 3 minutes were up. But he kept talking, and you said nothing. That's a concern. Because if you're going to do it for one, then everybody else should be allowed to do the same. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Anybody else? Good. We go to Councilor. Any changes to the agenda?
Yes, Mayor. I ask the council consider taking a vote to move items 12, 13, and 14 to be heard and considered for discussion immediately following item 6A. Just a motion to that effect, so we can get that done.
Thank you, Councilor. We need a motion to move items 12, 13, 14 right after 6A.
So moved.
Got a motion by Commissioner Garza. Do we have second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Moreno. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. We go to consent agenda. We have items 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Gentlemen, take a look at it. If you have any questions. This is an action item. I'll need a motion.
Yes, Mayor, on these items, the administration will recommend approval.
Make the motion to approve.
We had a motion by Commissioner Garza. Do we have second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Moreno. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. We go to regular items. We go to item number 6. Monthly report on status of the following. Dr. Reyna.
Yes, Mayor. As customary, we have our monthly reports. We have very informative reports for the city council, mayor, and the public. It's become a monthly ritual here for the city to provide you with the most updated information regarding the ongoing projects throughout the city. With us tonight, we have Mr. Hinojosa and Mr. Ramirez providing us information with the city of Donna, the wastewater treatment plant expansion project. Mr. Hinojosa, it's good to see you again.
You too, Dr. Reyna.
Thank you for being here, and Mr.
Yes, sir.
Ramirez, of course.
Good to see you.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you. Mayor, City Council, Dr. Reyna. My name is Javier Hinojosa. With me is my project manager for this project, Javier Ramirez. We're here to give you a quick update on the sanitary sewer plant upgrade project. At this time, the design is approximately 50% complete, and our next milestone is the 60% completion, which we're expecting to achieve in July. The 90% completion of this project, design-wise, is scheduled for completion in October. At that point, we will submit the plans to TCEQ for their review and their approval. That way we can start the process of going into the bidding process and for construction. So hopefully, if all goes well, we can be in construction the early part of next year. We've been meeting with city staff on this project continuously throughout the design. We recently, the design team recently met at the sewer plant with the chief operator, Mr. Javier Cavazos, and we went over the proposed design to allow him to review the changes that would happen and allow him to provide any comments or suggestions that he had. And he did provide good quality suggestions. So we are implementing everything that we learned at that meeting with Mr. Cavazos in the final design. Also, as far as the Water Development Board, we've been in constant communications with them regarding the engineering feasibility report and the categorical environmental review. We're expecting any day now, honestly, the final sign-off on the environmental study report. We had a meeting with them as of, I believe, it was Monday of this week? Yesterday. Okay, time flies. Yesterday, and yeah, staff did say, you know, they're also waiting for the final signatures. As soon as we get those, we can continue forward with the advertising of the environmental document. At this point, we're expected to go before the board, the Water Development Board, hopefully in their July meeting for approval of the construction monies.
Yes.
So that's our next major goal that we're looking towards. We're also working with NatBank for additional funding for this project, and that would be based, again, I think I mentioned this last time, on first-time sanitary sewer services to residents here in the city. We've targeted an area over on Ramsey Road and Ola Blanca Road that currently are on septic systems. So if we can bring those in on first-time sewer services, we can hopefully gather some NatBank money. Overall, we feel the project is moving according to schedule, and at this time, we're here to answer any questions you guys may have. I don't know if Mr. Ramirez has anything he wants to mention, but that's just a quick update.
Yes.
Dr. Reyna.
We have been meeting with both Mr. Hinojosa and Mr. Ramirez have been very accessible to the city. They've kept us informed on the progress of this project, and this presentation goes in hand with the item number 12, which will be discussed in a few minutes. We have been meeting also with the Texas Water Development Board. We've had Teams meetings with them, and they've been very helpful as well on this process. So the project, as far as the design, by July should be about 90% complete.
Well, the 90% would be in October. July is the 60%.
60%.
60 in next month.
Excellent. So we're on track.
Any updates, updates on the funding from Texas Water Development Board and NatBank?
As of today, Dr. Reyna, we had one of the final steps before you go before the board, which is a validation. It's an audit of our audit that we did for the city, the annual audit. So that's required before you go before the board for a commitment, which we still seem to be on track. It went well today. Dr. Reyna was on the call. Mr. Garcia was on the call too, and we went over the information that we used to enter all the data into the audit. It's a validation of the data that we used, and they were very happy with what we used. It seemed probably just one pending item that we have to submit to them on our production meter at the water plant, which we'll get to them here very soon. So yes, that's the update on that. You have to clear that hurdle, the validation, before you go before the board. We did that today. NatBank, they are your project is still, in their words, shortlisted, and it's there in the evaluation phase still. It looks positive with NatBank since we added the first-time sewer services.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Any other questions? Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Mayor.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
We go to item number 12 that we moved up. Discussion possible action to approve Javier Hinojosa Engineering invoice number 1 in the amount of $1,175,000 for the City of Donna wastewater treatment plant expansion and upgrades project, and authorize the city manager to execute all necessary Texas Water Development Board outlay reports for reimbursement.
Yes. Any questions? On this item, Mayor and Council, these funds have already been allocated. It's part of the program from Texas Water Development Board. We have the funds. The commitment number LF 1001743 and commitment number L 1001720. So the Engineers have submitted the request, and we're recommending approval.
This is funding coming from Texas Water Development Board, correct?
The funds are available, yes, sir.
funds are
It's not coming from the general fund.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I need a motion.
So move.
Got a motion by Commissioner Jackson. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Moreno. All in favor? Aye. Motion passes. We go to item 13, discussion possible action to approve G&G Contractors invoice number 1 in the amount of $636,581.70 for Phase 1 of the Memorial Sports Complex. Dr. Reyna.
Yes, sir. Mayor and Councilman, this is a grant that the city did receive for Phase 1 for this project. We do have Charlie here with us today. This is the first submittal from G&G Construction. They've been working on this project and had not submitted a request for payment. We do have payment request number 1, and they are requesting a payment of, I believe, $636,581.70. Keep in mind, again, that this is a grant that was awarded to the city of Donna for Phase 1 of this project. We do have Charlie here available as well. We do have the contractor, I believe, as well. Charlie?
Hello, good evening. How you doing? Thank you very much for allowing me to come up here. Mayor, council members, thank you again. City
Thank you,
manager.
sir.
Yes, this is pay app number 1. Pay app number 1, we certified it, a while back. They're asking for 34% of the total cost. Like I said, they hadn't submitted a pay app up until yet, which is amazing. You've seen the amount of work that's out there
Yes.
already, and that's number 1. So we really didn't have any issues with any of the percentages or anything they're presenting on pay app number 1. We certified it and validated that, and we think that's okay. The contractor was not here, wasn't able to make it, but so I'm speaking on his behalf. Any particular line item questions or anything that I would reserve to the contractor. But for pay app number 1, like I said, we're completely on board. We see the materials out there. We see the work being done, and they are way past 34%.
Yes.
Number
Yes.
2, or is that
No,
the next
let's
line item?
Thank you. Let's, we need action on item 13. Yeah, we're going to go back to, I need a motion for 13, item 13.
Motion to approve.
Yeah, motion by Commissioner Garza. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Moreno. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion passes. We go to item 14, discussion possible action to approve G&G Contractors invoice number 2 in the amount of $807,300
Yes,
for
Mayor.
Phase 1 of the Memorial Sports Complex. Dr. Reyna.
Yes, Mayor, thank you so much. This is request payment for number 2 in the amount of, like you mentioned, $807,300. We would recommend approval. And again, this is from grant money.
All right, yes, pay up number 2, if I may just make a
Sure.
few comments. This one has, you look in the bottom line number, if you have it there in front of you, it's 74% on total project on top of the 34, so it's basically doubling what they had on the previous one. We're in agreement, 74, they're about 7 there. I mean, that brings them like right to where they're at right now. And so we really didn't have any issues. There's a few little line items that the rain has not allowed them to do, but they have the materials on site. They have everything up to about 75%, so we're okay with it. We certified it, and we recommend for approval as well.
Need a motion for 14.
So moved.
Need a motion by Commissioner Garza. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Jackson. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion passes. Thank you, Charlie.
All right, thank you, sir.
We go now to 6B, Memorial Sports Complex. Dr. Reyna.
Yes. Thank you, Mayor. Okay, we do have our updates. We're going to continue with the monthly updates. The second item is we have an update on the sports complex. You're going to see the impact that from last reporting in May to June for the entire month. We've seen a lot of progress out there. Of course, we had some rain. It delayed it just a little bit, but the contractor, as soon as it dried up, we had a walkthrough out there with staff. Ms. Gonzalez went out there with the contractor and the engineer and additional staff. So, Mr. Rico?
Thank you, Dr. Reyna. Mayor, council members. I'm doing a presentation on Donna Memorial Sports Complex, Phase 1. Phase 1 consists of 4 baseball fields, concession stand, restrooms, sidewalks, 1 mile hike and bike trail, and parking lots, A, B, and C. The current status, I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses, so I'm gonna read off my thing right here. 195 working days, all fields, rough and semi-final grading are complete. Install of brick on back wall on all 4 fields are complete. Fencing for fields 3 and 4 are done. Dugout structures on all 4 fields are complete. Red athletic conditioner dirt was added to infield. Lights are assembled on the poles. Crews installed metal fab on concession stand and restrooms. Public Works is working on parking lot B as marked on the hike and bike trail through the whole entire park. As you see the metal fab, oh, sorry, got ahead of myself. That's the metal fab on the concession. This side right here is the concession. The back side is the girls' restroom, family restroom, and the boys' restroom. So as you can see up here, this is the whole concession. That is your boys' restroom, that is your family restroom, and that is your girls' restroom. Overview of it. These are updated photos. These are the light posts, the cement light posts. It's a total of 5 lights per pole. The 4 poles that were damaged when they were being delivered have been delivered, and they're already assembled on the property. There's an overview of the red conditioner dirt, the field, and these are the bricks on the backstops on all 4 fields. So every 4 field is identical to that one. So one photo that you do see there, that is field 3. And that is the whole entire park. Everything in orange, of course, is what the City of Donna is doing, Public Works Department. Everything in the black right here, where the pointer's at, that is what G&G Construction is doing. They are 75% complete with the project. June 30th, 2026 is the substantial completion date. Final completion date is July 31st, 2026. And that is my presentation on the Donna Sports Memorial Complex.
Any questions?
We're on track right now, according to what Charlie said.
Yes, sir.
Where's the track?
The rain, we've had a lot of,
Right, a lot of rain.
month of May was a lot of rain, so they are working out there. They were out there today. They've been out there Monday. Me, Marisela, and Danny from Public Works went out there for a walkthrough, and the crews were out there. It's just, they're not able to put up the lights just yet because of the 90-pound crane that needs to pick up those lights. So it's still a little, it was damped when we were out there that day. And we're expecting more rain this week, so.
So
Hopefully.
the track belongs to
The City of
the
Donna, yes,
city,
sir.
that's our,
That is
Very
Public Works.
Thank you, Rico.
Thank you, Rico.
We go to C,
here we go.
Summer Recreation Program. Dr. Reyna.
Yes, Mayor, council members, we do have our summer recreation program. I believe this is the 4th or 5th year that we've had this program hosted by the City of Donna. Provides an opportunity for our students, our children to come and enjoy several activities hosted by the city. And I've been out there several times, and I've seen the children participate in volleyball and extracurricular activities. It's just a really good place for them to be. So I've asked Mr. Rico to provide us the council an update as far as the program.
Thank you, Dr. Reyna, Mayor, Council. Our summer rec program as of 2026. Our program overview. The summer recreation program provides a safe, active, and engaging environment for children throughout the summer months. The program focuses on recreation, teamwork, wellness, community involvement for the youth in the City of Donna. Our program age range is from 5 to 12 years old, Monday through Thursday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Meals are provided by Donna ISD. Program ends August 6. A total of 100 kids. As of today, I've actually had an additional 10, so it's 110 kids signed up for this program. A total of 12 staff members. Our program goals are provide a safe and supervised environment, encourage healthy and active lifestyle, promote teamwork and leadership, create a positive summer experience, and strengthen community engagement. Summer activities consist of basketball, soccer, kickball, arts and crafts, movie days, pool days, educational games, and team competition. Here are some photos of the kids during the program. Here's the arts and crafts room, where they're We use this room for different types of things. So it's arts and crafts. They have Legos, bracelets, birdhouses. This year we'll be working on planting seeds, and they get to take that home with them at the end of the program. Here's the meals, breakfast provided by Donna ISD. I'll wait for that video. That's a video I would like to show you on a little bit. This bottom photo here in the corner, the first week, we started last week, that was, we were going over volleyball for ages 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 9 and 10, 11 and 12-year-olds. And here's another photo of the 11 and 12-year-olds, and here's them during their lunch. That day, I believe, we had pizza provided to the kids by Donna ISD.
Nice.
Mike, if you can you play that video? Is that a possibility? So the kids are very grateful, and I'm grateful as well, for you guys being able for us to provide this program to our kids. Not only our kids in Donna, but we do have a couple kids from the city of Westaco and Alamo as well enrolled in our program.
Nice.
So they just wanted to say thank you I'll say thank you on their behalf to each and every one of you.
On the contrary, thank you for providing these opportunities and these services to the kids of our community and so forth. I know that swimming is also coming up
Yes,
a little later on. I do recommend that maybe have a day of swimming for the elderly like myself, so I can go out there and get the pool.
We can work an aerobics day.
There you go.
Do we teach swimming?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We have a swimming lessons. And the summer program, I went ahead, Dr. Reina had asked me to go do a whole breakdown of what Parks and Recs does, what programs we provide for the summertime for our kiddos. So I'll go ahead and jump into our varsity basketball league. It's held at Donna High. We have a total this year, a total of 13 boy teams, 11 girls teams. It's a 5-week league, Monday through Thursday. The boys finish off their season, their league tournament today due to another city having another league tournament. So the boys finish off today, the girls finish off next week. It's a total of 13 staff members. School districts from the RGV are signed up in our reservation league. And this is an MOU that the City of Donna Parks and Recs has with Donna ISD, that we're able to use their facilities to have these leagues for this varsity level. And here's some photos of Donna ISD students. We have Donna High varsity girls. We have Donna High boys. We do have Donna North team as well. And we have our Donna High boys team, another photo down there. These pictures were provided by the social media team, so I want to give them a big thanks. They're out there every time I do call them. So thank you, Jonathan, to his team.
Absolutely.
Here's our swimming lessons that we have. Our swimming pool swimming lessons. Our swimming pool hours are from Tuesday through Saturday from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. That is open to the public at $2 per person. It's a total of 8 employees. Swimming lessons will start June 16th through the 27th. That is for the first session. And those classes will be from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Saturday classes will be from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. It's a total of 3 sessions. It's $50 per child. The second session dates are June 30th through July 11th. Third session is July 14th through July 25th. And there is, session 1 is already booked. I have no more room on that. We do 30 swimmers per lesson, so that one's already finished up. We opened it up yesterday, and we do have a couple of spots in session 2 and 3.
So there's interest.
What's the age limit for the swimming?
From 5 to 17 years
5
old.
to 7?
Yes,
17?
17.
Go.
Sorry, Carlos.
I'll teach you how to do that. Thank you.
So once again, on behalf of the kids in the program and myself, just want to say thank you to each and every one of you up there. Dr. Reina for the support, Maricela, Joe, thank you guys for allowing us to provide this program to this community.
Thank you and your staff.
Thank you, Rico. Thank you, your staff.
Thank you, Rico.
Thank you for keeping our kids from out of the sun.
Any questions? Any comments? No? We go
I was going to ask you, Rico, that. No, I think I've asked you before. I never got back to it. That putt section you have on the outside,
Yes, sir.
do y'all use it?
Yes, sir, we do.
Good. Good. That's because, I love it. I haven't gone. I tell you I'm going to go one of these days, but I still haven't
It's 8 holes, sir. Whenever you're ready, the
That's
kids are
okay.
ready.
Of course, Moreno, we're the only golfers that are probably.
We go to letter D, 4th of July event. Dr. Reyna?
Yes, and Rico, just stay right there.
Yes, sir.
We do have our celebration for the 4th of July. It's something that the city takes great pride in providing this spectacular show for our community. Seeing that this is an event that is marking the anniversary for our great nation. We are working in collaboration with EDC. I've asked Ms. April and Mr. Rico to hit this project, and then let me tell you, they've just done a fabulous job. It's going to be a spectacular show. I invite everybody to be out there. So I'm going to ask Ms. April and Rico to provide some information on the event.
Our 4th of July event is going to be scheduled this year on Thursday, July 2nd, from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. at Donna City Square Park. Fireworks show platform will be on top of OK Pharmacy building, the same as last year. Fireworks show is set to start at 7:30 p.m. Hot dogs and other snacks will be provided to the citizens. It's a collaboration between EDC and the City of Donna. Street closures. The street closures will be on Main Street from Business 83 to Miller, and then it will be on Miller between Main Street and South 8th Street. City Square Park parking lot will be closed all day, and then we'll be closing from here to here on Miller, from Main Street, from Miller all the way to Business 83. We are leaving South 8th Street open for traffic for HEB, so that'll be accessible to the citizens to be able to get to HEB, or someone needs to go to South Avenue, that road will be open. We are requesting for the street closures to be closed at 4 p.m. on Main Street, 2 p.m. on Miller.
Have we advised people in that area?
After this meeting, yes.
Is it solely a fireworks show, or we're gonna have something going on at the park as well?
It's just a fireworks show.
Yeah, we're
Fireworks
gonna
show.
have the library out there, Crime Stoppers out there, and Parks and Rec, giving out popcorn, corn in the cup, hot dogs. But no vendors, no live music.
So
It's
just
gonna be a small
Small
little
little-
event.
A small spectacular show.
Yes,
Yes.
Do you think it'll be dark enough at 7:30 for the fireworks?
yes, sir.
It will?
If we do need to adjust the time, Mr. Villanueva is willing to, move it to a little bit more down, but
Do we have the same individuals doing the fireworks?
Yes,
or
sir.
what is it?
yes,
That
the only
was
thing
pretty
different
nice
this year, Dr. Reyna did request us to speak to the gentleman that the music be in sync with the fireworks show. Something different, so, thank you, Dr. Reyna, on that.
That's good.
Yeah, it was very nice last year.
Yeah, it was.
Ms. April, did you want to add anything else to this?
We are seeking sponsorship as well on behalf of the EDC, so I have Ms. Erica going out there starting today, just knocking on doors, just to kind of minimize some costs and then also promote the local businesses that are here that are wanting to sponsor. Hopefully next year we'll add a little bit more to the budget, so that way we add just a little bit more components to it.
How are the notices going out to the businesses that'll be affected by the street closures?
We're gonna go door to door.
Thank you.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah, we're gonna go knock and let them know.
Yeah.
And what kind of program are we doing for social media?
Social media, aside from the flyer, we'll probably do just some quick little live videos, welcoming everybody to the community, things of that sort.
Mayor, you're interested? Podcast?
Sounds good. That would be good.
We're gonna have to
Okay.
dress up in a Liberty suit. Don't do it. Yeah, we'll collaborate on a video.
Yes, we would. Thank you.
all right, thank you.
I have another item, no, I'm just kidding.
Rico.
You have a big one in Holland.
Yeah.
You have a big event in Holland that same day.
Same day? It can't just be a fireworks.
David E. Carter.
All right, we go to letter E, drainage projects. Dr. Reyna?
Yes, continuing with our programs, we do have the drainage projects that we need to just briefly give you an overview. One thing I can say before Mr. Ramirez is that when they take on a project, it's nonstop. They started this project, and by the time we realized it was complete, and it just came in at a perfect time. So I don't want to steal your thunder, Mr. Ramirez, but that was a great job that your team did out there at the South Main. So I'm sure the residents in that area really appreciated the hard work. So, Mr. Ramirez?
Thank you, Dr. Reyna. Good evening, Mayor and Commissioners, and Dr. Reina, Maricela. Yes, I'm giving a briefly update on the drainage. We started with this drainage on April of 2026. It was almost a month and 2 weeks ago. So we started already installing and alignment the drainage lines. We started from the outfall. It came from the outfall south of the Sauceda School. So we started aligning the lines. You can see there now we're installing those lines. They're 36-inch pipes. They're coming north. And there we're installing the inlets. You can see the hard work that the department does. We installed some RCP pipes. These concrete pipes are right there. We install them with those great inlets right here where the water goes into it. And then we prepare for the valley gutters, so the water will come in straight into the valley gutters to alleviate the water to going into the South Avenue or South 11th Street, where there a problem we had with the drainage there. So it's part of the preparation that we did. And then the valley gutters already completed. This is one of their main ones. It's across from Main Street. And here we already opened the street. It was, I think it was 4 days ago. I think it was Friday when we opened this part. So it's already open to the traffic on this side. And the drainage was completed. I put the 5/29, but they actually completed was today. The actual date, it was today the complete date with the drainage, with the outfall that we did on the drainage canal on the outfall there on the south side. I have a brief video how it's looking right now, how it's gonna be. Can you play it, Mike? See right there, this is our main street, and this is South Avenue.
North to south?
Yeah, this is the inlets right there, these corners. And this is our main street, we're going, or the line went all the way to the south. It's going all the way over here.
You want to see the hiking bike trail here?
You're gonna see the hiking bike right now. There's a hiking bike, where we cross it. This is our line, where's the right line right there. We're gonna focus a little bit more in there. So today was the day that we formed yesterday, and today we poured the concrete right here in this section. So it's already completed with the concrete all the way to here, all the way to from here, all the way across.
So all that water used to run to the
All
corner
of
of
that water
11th,
used to
right?
run to south.
South
yes.
11?
South,
Okay, yeah.
South 11, yes. So now we're gonna capture it before it gets to 11.
I also want to thank Mr. Noe for the design on this. He was instrumental in getting this project kicked off as well. So thank you, Mr. Noe. Appreciate that.
There we go.
Cool. Can't see the light poles. There's light poles under there too.
I'm giving you a brief update on the Ascopia Avenue drainage. We're already working on the plans. We already have the plans here. We're pending easements approval with Donna SD. We have a meeting on 6/11 with Donna SD to compromise an easement right here in this corner, so we can actually put the lift station here. And then we're going to go out for the lift station bids. It's already in process, so we're getting that bids coming in and see how much the money's going to be, how much the cost is going to be on it.
This would also be self-performed, correct?
Self-perform, yes. This is going to be a self-perform, yes. We have a facility study on Mr. Noe. It was a facility study, and that's another one that we're already working on it. It's third and silver. But we already have the facility study on it. We're gonna hold on that one a little bit. But we already have all the documents and the facility study that Mr. Noe, the engineer design. So we're working on that. Thank you. You have any questions?
So once that meeting is, once we meet with the DISD, then we'll get the attorneys to assist us
Yes.
with that, you know.
So it's gonna be
selling off
1611,
that,
yes.
Property
We'll leave it
to the city on the easement.
Definitely very proud of you and your team.
Thank you,
I
sir.
mean, I went out there a couple of times. You all are very, very hardworking. You all hit it hard, and you all did an amazing job. I was out there. I had people from the area community come out and to thank me, but I said, you don't have to thank me. We have the easy job here. You all are the ones that are out there each and every day doing this for this community, and it's been a long time coming, over 50 years that thing has been flooding there, and thank you. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Danny. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Sir, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ramirez, for all you do.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And Noe,
No, for the.
thank you as well, sir.
you.
Thank you very much.
I was telling him that's the last time, so people don't understand how hard that work is when you have to start digging the pipes, the setups. Because now that I'm preaching one, I see it happen now.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of work. A lot of work, a lot of hard work, and being out in the sun, out there. And so we, on behalf of all of us here,
Oh, yeah.
we thank you.
Definitely.
Thank you and your man, your crew.
And the community
The
thanks you.
community thanks you.
And going back to, I think we have an agenda item going to be on there. I think it's 11. It's going to be approved. I mean, if it's approved, we're going to be overlaying that street and overlaying all of it, repaving it, and the crossing there.
Yeah.
And it's going to be under our budget that we submitted the first time. So we're going to be on budget with the paving. The paving was not included in it, so we're going to include it in it.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you, Danny.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Danny.
Thank all your workers for us. Yeah.
We go to item F, technology update. Dr. Reyna?
Yes, Mayor, thank you so much. We do have an update from a presentation, a brief presentation from our technology department. I've asked them to touch on some areas that to provide the council, the mayor, the community an update as far as the implementation of some technology that we've have completed just recently, as far as like the phone system, our website, some things that I've asked our technology department to look at, and I'm very impressed what we've done with the phone system and some upgrades that we've done to provide information or access to our community. So I've asked Mike to give us an overview, and I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate you updating the presentation, Mike.
Thank you, Doctor. Mayor, Council. This presentation will be going over the deployment of the phone system that y'all approved back of last year, and we started in February deploying that one. We'll have a C-Click Fix update report, and then I'll go through the navigation of the website and give a small demo of how it works. Right. First off, like I said, we did deployment of the phone system on February 18th. We had been working since last November to get it ready and get it going. So we deployed about 98 phones that day. We were able to bring them online. I'll be going through that, just showing you some call volume, and then I'll be showing you where we stand with it. Like I said, I'll be giving you an update of the C-Click Fix system, as well as like I said before, the navigation of the website with a demo. So this is, like I said, we're deploying 98 phones. We have a few more to go. I believe the EEC is getting remodeled downtown. We have phones ready for that, new offices, as soon as they're ready there. Some requests from other departments, they wanted some more phones, so we're looking about, all said and done, probably 105 phones when we're completed. All the ports, all the old numbers that we had with different providers, Spectrum, AT&T, we moved over to this new phone system, so they're all working. When you make calls out, you're getting calls from that phone number. I'm sure there's been some talks about that there, so there's that. From February 18th, this phone system allows us to actually run reports. The old phone system kind of was not really well on that, so the report will about, as of yesterday, 52,433 calls came in. Inbound calls were almost 30,000. Outbound calls were almost 8,000. And internal calls between offices are about 15,000. We were able to bring into the fold the sewer plant, the water plant, and the bridge into the same system. So now and the museum as well. So now when you call City Hall and you want to get to somewhere, we can get you there. Or if you call one of those places, you can come back to the city hall without saying, hey, can you please call this phone number? We can get you right over there. So that's one of the big features of this system, was able to bring everything together. What we're doing with the reporting features that we have is we're able to optimize any little complaints, or not little complaints, but any issues we may face. We can tweak it, and it's very simple. We go to a web interface, and we can make some changes. So it's the phone system's in, and let me know if you need me to do anything to it, and we can fix it pretty quick. The next thing is a report of last month's C-Click-Fix usage for the month of May. We had 72 requests come in. Of those, 21 of those were closed within the month. There's about 51 requests still pending. The top requests were private property, which are usually the weedy lots, right? Tree and shrub, potholes, drainage, streets, signs, and easements, and others, right? The most, most categories acknowledged. This number is a little skewed, where it says we're still working on that. I think it's more of a workflow, our internal. I believe that the acknowledgement is like the same day. What's happening is the users, which are our internal users, are creating a request, and as they work it, they have to manually say acknowledged, right? It's not just they start putting a work order and they start working the work order. So that's something we're training on that, on what needs to get done. The June and July report that we give you will probably bring us closer to that 0.5 number for everything, right? The fastest closures were in one day. Potholes were requested, and they were fixed, right? Shrubs were done in one day, and the easement issues were done within the same day, right? So this is our city website. If some of y'all haven't, I'm sure all y'all have seen it. I just wanted to show you guys how the navigation works on top, right?
Like
on the
that
very
picture.
top, we have, sorry?
It's nice, the shops.
Yeah, the shops in the picture. And this picture changes if you visit, so we have a few pictures that pop up of the park, some bridge pictures with the water tower in there. So if you hover over these areas here, this is where the navigation starts. And it's a hierarchical, it goes into the government, and it has certain sections in there. And I'll show you what that shows, right? Within the government section, we have agendas and minutes, the city charter. If you click on that, you'll get to our city charter where you can search through it. The boards and commission meetings, this will show us all the list of boards that we have and the advisory boards that we have, the city council. It actually has y'all's picture on there, on that webpage. And then the city maps. We have some maps on there where we're trying to develop some new ones, because we have that new GIS system, so we're slowly working on that. The next section is departments. As you can see here, almost all the departments all the departments are listed there. I'll run through them real quick. Animal Control Center, shelter, building permits and inspections. Within that department, we have code enforcement, health inspections, and safety and building. City cemetery, city manager's office, the city secretary's office, and within that we have elections. The museum, economic development. Within there we have the A and the A and the B sections. Emergency management, finance, fire, information technology, international bridge. The library, within there we have more pages showing the circulation policy and some other links. Municipal court, the municipal pool, parks, planning, police, public utility, public works, solid waste management, taxes. Within there, that goes back to I think we just made a change. That one goes to the county, right? And we have some sections expressing the opportunity zones that we have in that area, and a stormwater program that we have, right? The next section is the community section. It's a little sparse, but we're working on developing more of that. It's real quick. If you go to the About Us page, it has a small history of the city of Donna. The Hidalgo County Head Start program, it will guide you to where you need to talk to if you have to put one of your children in a Head Start. The fair housing, there's some PDF forms on that particular web page to help you fill out and find that information if you need it. And then public notices that we have to keep up as per the state, and other things we have to put up. And the last one is how do I? That's kind of visitors are. These are the most requested parts of the website when visitors visit. If people will apply for jobs, they'll get into the bid opportunities the city has. It has a list of contact information for animal control, for the building permits and inspections. That's where we have our C-Click Fix link. as well. It'll help you find agendas and minutes and election information. It'll help you sign up for notifications, request public information. And then it gives you to the sections, it'll take you to the sections of our website where you can pay your citations, pay your property taxes, which will forward you to the county, and also where you can pay your utility bills. Right? This section here, this next here is a small video to show one of the things that we're doing with these monthly reports, right? I'll pick on finance because they kind of put a nice report together. I want to show you how to get to that particular report by going under departments and finance. And the video will show that when you click on finance, let's see here. Click on finance, it'll take you to the finance department, and you have some extra, some links on the bottom. When you click on that financial monthly report, it'll show you the different monthly reports that we have available. April will be the last report that we're going to show today. You click on that one, it'll show up, and you'll be able to go through that report that finance will be showing here short.
This is one of the things that we mentioned at the last council meeting, that we were going to be, that we are transparent, that we're providing all this information that we're providing to the council, that we also have it out on the website, so our community can review and they can access that information.
Yes, sir.
And we're going back all the way, I've asked the staff to go all the way back to January?
As of right now, January. That's
Yes.
when we've been starting doing it. But we are working on putting more and more forms on the webpage, and then we are working on other things, which is like ordinances as well. But that takes some.
And do we have the fees on there also? Fees for permits and different permits that we have?
Yes, sir. It's all the way
Building permits, all
that.
that?
So those like I said, if you go to certain sections of the website, like under the departments, those are where those probably code enforcement will have those. Permits will have the other forms on there. The most available forms that people ask for, hey, I want to be able to build something in my house, and they have it there. If you visit those places, they're available. And we're adding more, and we're just correcting things too, because some things, sometimes they fall off. I know there was a lot of things happened in the last 5 years for COVID, and of course, some of those links are, we're just updating it as much as we can. Any questions?
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. We go to item G, letter G, planning update. Dr. Reyna?
Yes, this is a new item that we're placing under monthly reports. This is the Planning and Zoning Department. We have our interim director, Ms. Jasmine Moreno. I've asked her to put together a PowerPoint just to provide information of what's happening, what's been coming into the city of Donna. And she's put together a really well-informed presentation for the city council, mayor, and the community. So, Ms. Jasmine, please.
Hello, good evening. Well, first, thank you, Jonathan and his media team, for the picture. That is actually Valley Midway Estates, the newest subdivision going up, and that's current. That's this week.
Nice.
So we'll start off. So you haven't heard from us for a while, so this is an overview of residential development from January of this year till May of this year. So if you look down at residential permits issued, that's comparison of the same time frame from 2025 to 2026. 26 permits were issued in 2025, 56 permits were issued in 2026, and then those are the permit fees collected. So last year, same time frame, 11,000, this year 27,000. And then the construction valuation, you see the huge jump in the value of what's being built, so that's a fun fact to look at. Then we switch over to commercial. We had 2 builds in 2025, same time frame. This year we have 3. This is the permit fees collected and then the valuation of those projects. Same time frame from January to May of this year. I wanted to give a breakdown of zone changes comparison to last year. We did have 7 approved at this point throughout the year, but this year we have not approved any whatsoever, and that's not to discourage anyone from applying for a zone change, just we're being a little more thorough in reevaluating what we're rezoning. Conditional use permits from January 1st, 2026 to May 31st, 2026. I gave a breakdown. We've issued 7, and 3 were for the sale of alcoholic beverages, 2 are for the BYOB event centers, 1 for a drive-through, and 1 for a food truck. The city has also conducted preliminary development meetings for 4 proposed mixed-use subdivisions, further demonstrating continued interest in residential and commercial growth. The demand for new housing and commercial services reinforces Donna's position as an affordable, family-friendly, and desirable place to live, work, and invest. So we do have meetings regularly with developers questioning what can they build. Everyone's in the business right now of building single-family residential subdivisions. It's very popular. Now with the bridge opening, that we have seen the interest moving towards the south side. So there are 4 in the works that you'll be seeing in the next couple of months. This is code enforcement's data from the same time frame. 243 right-of-way utility pole violations. That could be on the utility pole or the garage sale permits or the random signs that you see throughout the right-of-way. We do, not myself, but code enforcement and building official will drive down, or if they get a complaint, it's in the way of the driver, they'll pull it and get rid of it. So 166 vehicles, that's junk vehicles, vehicles that shouldn't be parked out on the right-of-way, blocking vision from traffic, oncoming traffic, and then 106 care premise violations. So code enforcement continues to work diligently with residents and property owners to address problems throughout the city of Donna through education and voluntary compliance. That does not mean that we will not issue citations. Luis is very comfortable doing it. He does it not often, but he will do it if needed. Sorry, Luis. But yes, so those are his numbers for that time frame.
I'm sorry, one of the things that I've touched on before when it comes to code enforcement, Dr. Reyna, and I think we need to go back to it, is the lighting throughout the city. You know, I dislike the yellow lights and so forth, and I dislike it even more when the light is completely off.
Right.
So the only way we can do that, as I see it, unless somebody else has a different plan, is to have somebody in the evenings go out there and
We do have an update on lighting as well in this report.
Okay, good.
So, thank you.
Hey,
And I
Jasmine,
agree, Mayor.
and touching on dilapidated homes also, you know, I know that something was touched on. There's a lot of houses around town, you know, that are falling apart. Are we contacting the owners, or what are they doing, or, I mean?
So Luis, I don't know if you want to, Luis has actually made contact with a person of a dilapidated structure on those.
Or like the one on 11th Street?
Yes.
Yes. We've come up with actually a form, and we've involved, of course, legal. I have everything ready to go. All I need is just a green light to proceed with the dilapidated building that is there on 11th Street.
Okay.
And moving forward, I know there was a question about dilapidated buildings. Once we get started with that, then we'll continue, because there is a lot of buildings out there that need to be demolished.
Is legal, can we place liens on these, like if we would go in there and tear them down ourselves, we could put a lien on the property, can't we? And then get paid for it?
When it's sold. Yes, there's several different options available to us, but once they've been given proper notice, I know the department's been working hand in hand and making sure that we, cross our Ts, dot our Is to make sure the city's protected from any liability from any potential property owner, but by the same token, carrying the spirit forward of protecting our city, beautifying our city, and making sure, not just that for eyesore purposes, but for the health and safety of the community as well.
Exactly.
Yes. Mr. Estrada did look at, had asked him, and along with Jasmine, to look at the property. I believe it's on 11th and Miller.
Correct.
Correct. And since then, they've been able to basically clean that corner lot. So, my hat's off to you, sir, for staying on that property. Yes.
I was in constant communication with Mr. Rios, the property owner, and he is now in compliance, and is, as you well said, that property is
totally different. I don't know if y'all
Yeah,
been
it's
by
easier
there.
to sell, get it back on the tax roll, you know, once it's
Yes.
cleaned up,
Yes.
yeah.
Exactly, so they did a good job.
Yeah,
And-
appreciate
and-
that.
And going back to the houses that are dilapidated and, you know, we've been working on this project for so long, but we need to make sure that we protect the city. Because if we
Sure.
go into that property, like Mr. Ramirez is saying, we need to be sure that the city is protected.
Yes.
We've been working on this one on the 11th Street, and there's many others around town. So before we go in there and tear them down, we just need to make sure that the city is.
All standard operating
taken care
procedures
of.
have been already done. We have permission from the property owner as well. And all I need is, like I mentioned, the green light
Okay,
to tear it down.
green light, sir.
Green light, like, where's the button?
Because we do
Yes.
have a checklist. We
Yeah,
went
that's a
through the checklist along with Marisela. So we're ready to go. And then I'll move on to the next one and the next one.
Okay.
And I've actually seen squatters inside some of those homes.
Yes,
They live there, and
yes,
then, you know, they get
absolutely.
out there in the mornings, and I'm like, oh, I guess they're sleeping in there. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
And I understand, you know, that they go and
Yeah.
shelter, but it's detrimental to their safety as well.
Exactly.
And we don't want to be responsible or liable for any accidents or anything like that.
Appreciate it, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So this is the weedy lot information. We have seen the increase, but there has also been the huge increase in rain that we've received over the last month. So we are getting to them, we promise. So I did put a notice here, weedy lots create a safety concern by providing shelter for stray animals, rodents, snakes, insects, including mosquitoes. Overgrown vegetation can also increase the risk of fire, reduce visibility, and negatively impact neighboring properties and overall appearance of the community. So these are letters that have been sent out from the same time frame, January to May. The work orders that have been placed, the invoices that have been issued, and care premise letters. Once that invoice amount is paid out for the amount of letters sent, that would be the total once, you know, liens are recorded and what would be the return. This is the ways to report a weedy lot. Residents can report a weedy lot in one of two ways. Reports may be submitted through the C-Click-Fix app, which can be accessed through the City of Donna website, or by calling the City Hall number and the extension to the 1501, or send an email to planning@cityofdonna.org. This is the light installation update that Mr. Jimenez worked on. After conducting a field evaluation, building official Mr. Jimenez has determined that 14 new 122-watt LED streetlights will need to be installed along Business 83, extending west from FM 493 to Hutto Road. This improvement will enhance roadway visibility, increase public safety, and provide better illumination for motorists and pedestrians traveling through the area. He also, what I did not include, sorry, Roy, was that he worked on the traffic signal light off of Hutto. I don't know if anyone's noticed. So we have been getting a lot of thank yous for that one. So Mr. Roy did make contact with TechStop for that.
On that particular light, I do want to thank the mayor. He did bring that to my attention, that was a safety concern, and it is appreciated. When we see something out there, please report it so we can take action on it. So thank you, Mayor, for reporting that. And Roy, you know, you took this project, and I appreciate it, and along with Mrs. Jasmine's leadership. And I like that we're actually going to put some additional lighting along Business 83. We've been working on that. We've already processed the requisition. So
Yeah, I submitted the requisition already, Mayor and Dr. Reyna. I submitted the requisition. All we're waiting for is the check so we can send it out. Once they get it, they'll come and installing these
yes.
lights.
And Mr. Garcia has already approved it.
He gave me the count and everything. We're working on that. It'll be 14 lights, LEDs.
LEDs.
Yes, throughout the business. And about the yellow lighting also, I met with TechStop and AEP. Any light that we see yellow, we can upgrade it to an LED, but not all at one time. I mean all at a time. Thank you.
Thank you, Roy.
Roy, thank you for everything that you're doing out there.
Thank you, sir.
We got a lot of calls. I got a lot of calls from people that noticed that protected light that was put there on Hutto and Business 83.
It did take a while, close to 5 months for that one.
Yeah.
Luckily, we were at a conference and I met with TechStop engineers there also. And I told them in about 5 minutes, the lady called me back that they'll be working on the lights.
Roy was probably a little bothered by me, but every time I would see Roy, I say, "Hey, Roy, where are we with that signal light?" Every day I would see him, or I'd stop by his office, "Where are we with that light?" And sometimes he would see me and he'd turn around and go the opposite direction.
The parents of those kids that attend Cáceres and Rivas, very appreciative of that. The bus drivers that come out, I mean, it was just a dangerous crossing there for traffic going north and south on that.
Southbound.
But thank you, Roy, for everything.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Dr.
it.
Reyna,
Roy.
Mayor.
Thank you.
Up next is animal control. So the intake that the shelter does receive, this is from the time frame January to May, 348. Animal bites reported were 47 and microchips 96. Animal control remains actively engaged in the community. If you stay updated with the Facebook, they always have something going on. Field trips, microchips, vaccinations, educational resources for vaccines with vets and whatever discounts they have going on, they'll let the community know. They are looking at drafting an ordinance with Mr. Ramirez's help on ways to recoup some funds with all the owner surrenders that we do have. So that is something that we are actively working on.
I know Mr. Valdez is not here. I think,
He's right here.
well, I want to thank him and his staff there for the amazing job that they're doing. You know, when it comes to strays and so forth, people tell me, hey, come pick them up or send your animal control and so forth. And I mean, and they say you need to build more cages. Well, I think the thing that we need to do, and I've said it this before, I think we need to educate the community. They need to be responsible for their pets. We can build 1,000 cages, but if people are not responsible for their pets, they're going to be multiplying, and our cages will be full. Of course, and I know Mr. Valdez here is working on getting a cheaper clinic for spay and neuter. I think that's something that will be coming to fruition, but at this time, thank you, Mr. Valdez, for everything that you do.
Thank you.
Or even on weekends too.
Oh, yeah, he's always on call, so thank you.
Thank you, Jesse.
Thank you.
This is just a little look at what we're trying to work on, whether it be ordinance, updating, or drafting a new one. So that's the owner surrender ordinance that I was talking about before this one. Lien enforcement, what we're going to look at with Mr. Chapa, he has run a report on all the liens and the amounts that we would have collected had these liens been paid. So we're going to look at drafting an ordinance to restrict the issuance of a permit if the property owes a lien. So that's something that we're going to work on. Adopt an updated building code. So we do follow building code 2015, and we're going to look at with Mr. Jimenez 2019. Evaluating of the impact fees, streamlining development and permitting process, whether that be accepting the permit fees online, the submittals with the plans, zoning and development ordinances to reflect current growth trends, expansion of online applications, permitting and services for improved customer service, promote responsible growth while ensuring the city of Donna remains development friendly, competitive, and prepared for future expansion.
I do have a lot of questions about that impact fee, but we'll take it up with Dr. Reyna for a future meeting and so forth. I think we, with the bridge coming and you know, the upgrades that we're doing to the wastewater plant, the upcoming future work on the water plant, I think we need to be a little bit more developer friendly when it comes to that. But we'll talk about that.
We'll talk about it. Absolutely, Mayor.
And that is it for me.
Before Ms. Jasper leaves, I just want to say that she's doing an amazing job. This is the first time that she's presented to the full council, the mayor, and the community. And she has several departments under her responsibility. And let me just say that every department gets her full attention. She's doing an amazing job, and I'm really proud
of the work that she's doing for the city of Donna. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jasmine.
Thank you, Jasmine.
Thank you, Jasmine. That was very informational. Thank you. We go to letter H, financial reports. Dr. Reyna?
Yes. And with all that, how do we pay for all these services is our CPA, our CFO, Mr. Garcia, providing us with an update on our finances status for the month of May.
You want to bring it in?
Mr. Garcia?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mayor, council members. We'll go over the financial reports as of April 30th, 2026, which represents 7 months of activity for the month for the city of Donna. As soon as it comes up.
Okay. There we go.
Very much like last time, I'm just going to go over the some of the highlights of the general fund and focusing more of where we're at for the year. We're having some little technical difficulties here. So the first fund we'll look at is the general fund. If we can blow that up, Mike, on the the right-hand side of the corner. So again, focusing at the very top of the corner, where you'll see the percent of the year completed. Focusing there, we're at the 7th month of the year. We're at 58.33 of percent of the year completed. So as we look at revenues represent 71%. 71.21% of the funds revenues accumulated that we budgeted. Now keep in mind that property taxes get accelerated, and that's the reason why that number is high. As the months continue, that number will eventually catch up for the rest of the year. What we're focusing on more importantly is the expenditure side, which we're at 60%. Now we should be at 58%, so we're slightly higher. Now there's some adjustments that we need to make out of the general fund that relate primarily to the PD department. They need to reallocate it out here into the general fund, into grant funds that we have. So that'll lower the overall percentage probably to about 59, 58%. So we're pretty much in line for the moment, but we are keeping an eye to the extent that we've already asked the departments to be cautious about their spending. They've done an exceptional job considering where we're at. We've had some expenditures that were not budgeted in the past, and despite that, we're still holding the line on expenditures. So we're real comfortable about that, and thanks for everybody that makes that happen, because containing it at this level for this period is pretty good. We're hoping, again, the objective is to be able to meet this by the end of the year. We meet the budget expectations. Real quickly, on the budget, I think it's worth mentioning that the general fund right now stands at $1.4 million surplus, but we expect it to have some shortfall at the end of the year. Again, the remaining budget, but keep in mind that we have some transfers we got to make out and some allocations. Again, we'll probably be very close to even or at about even. The next budget we want to go over is the water sewer budget, which is the Fund 51. Again, we are budgeting to be at 58. We're at 60.43, which means that we're collecting a little bit better than anticipated by 2 basis points. Looking at our expenditures are in fact in line of what we expected to be at this point. So again, kudos to the department. They're holding the budget to where it needs to be. Our revenues are coming in line a little bit better than expected, which is again very positive to the department. The next line item is the solid waste, which is Fund 52. As you can see at the very top, Fund 52, again, looking at where we're at with the Fund 58, where our budget revenues are at 64%, so we're higher than really expected that we wanted to be for favorable for the revenue side. On the expense side, we're at 54%, a little lower than planned, which is favorable by about 4 basis points. So the water and sewer is doing extremely well on containing cost and being helped quite a bit by the being above the revenues for this point of the year. The next line item is the bridge, which is Fund 62. Again, very much like all the other funds, we're looking at the revenue percent. We're at 63.26%, where for the year we should have been at 58, so we're quite a bit above expectations on our collections with respect to the bridge. Now, our expenditures are way low than expected. There were some costs there that were anticipated that haven't materialized, primarily in the area of compensation. I think there were some planned expenditures in compensation that haven't materialized and most likely will not, so we will exceed budget by quite a bit on the bridge side. The next line item is the check register. I won't bore you with all the details, but you have a summary of all the expenditures that were made for the month of April. Therefore, and this again, Dr. Reyna mentioned that this is available online for the public to view for the sake of transparency. The second to the last report is the sales report. The sales report is, move it up a little bit, there you go. The sales report is showing a 17% year-over-year increase on our sales. So the way that this works, if you read this, works is that the first column is the total allocation, then so in reading how to read this report, so we get this report where the allocation is 1%. Oh, is that I could do that? Right. Okay, so the allocation report, this is what comes into the city. The general fund, this is the general fund's portion, then the EDC gets these two portions here. So in the case of where we're at, and did I do it again? There you go. Okay, 25, 26. So for the month of March, we collected $828,000. The general fund got $414,000. Then we got $207,000 that got split between for each A and the B portion of the city, of the EDC. But nonetheless, it does represent a 17% increase, and overall, we're heading at a 12% increase in our sales tax.
And it's always, how many months behind, Mr. Garcia?
So we normally run about 2 months behind in collections. 2 months behind in collections. The last item on the agenda, on the presentation, is we're presenting our budget calendar. This is what we're holding ourselves to and trying to keep in line to make sure we meet the budget deadlines. I guess what matters to the council at this point, other than every date is important, but we are trying to have a budget workshop sometime in August. We'd like to have two, August the 1st and August the 15th. Of course, these deadlines, these dates are subject to change according to y'all's schedule, but we'd like to be able to meet with you all to go over the details of the budget as we work through the process.
This is one of the items that I asked Mr. Garcia to provide us a calendar, and then particularly provide some dates out there so we can have a working workshop for the city council. They can be brief, 4 hours, 6 hours, long as you want, and also, to provide you with all that information.
Yeah.
But it's really important that the city departments will have formulated their budgets by about this time, and then we want to get input from the city council.
We've started to meet with the different departments to go over the different line items, and we'll provide the coffee when we meet, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Maybe tacos.
And the tacos too, sir. That's all I have.
That's a good plan, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Any questions? Thank you, Mr. Garcia. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. That concludes item 6. We go to 7. Discussion and possible action on approval to establish and implement a reserve police officer program and policy for the city of Donna. Dr. Reyna?
Yes, Mayor. We're providing a program for the police department, and just to implement a reserve police program for the city of Donna. Mr. Chief Guerrero has presented this as a good tool to provide these types of services to the city of Donna. So we would recommendation. I know the chief, if you would like to speak on it.
Yeah, because I just want to tell the commission, the mayor, the commissioner, what brought this up was that TICO, the agency that holds our license, came back and told us in our audit, we have a yearly audit of the police officer's license, our files. They come and they review the files. They make sure that everybody's in line. So does DPS, man. We've been being audited for the past 3 years. But we've been real good. We sent you the reports. Yes. We passed all of our audits. And what it is that some police departments, like us, we have 5 reserve officers, 5 or 6. Ed Couch has like 40. They want to police that, and they want to make sure that you guys know how many guys we have as reserves. That's what they want to know. That's the reason they're doing it. They want to make sure that, because sometimes you can be liable as a city when you put people in reserves, and they want to make sure that what I'm going to do now from now on is anybody that I put on reserve, I want to make sure that he knows the name, that we did a background, and who he is. We're just not going to get anybody and say, hey, look, this guy got fired from but we're going to hold his license so he won't lose his license. No, I got to be responsible, because at the end of the day, if something happens, guess whose license they come after? Mine. TICO, now they passed a law that I can get arrested if I don't do that. So that's why I'm here. I'm going to create policy, and I'm going to inform you of who I bring in.
Is there a number, I'm just curious, Chief, or Chico, is there a number that they recommend, that number of reservists for your department or anything like that?
For me, I don't want to have 35. I'm going to have, what I did, we're starting to do is guys that left and they're doing something else, but they were Donna police officers, and they're telling me, hey, Chief, can I come back? Yes, I'll do those guys that live here in Donna, because they know, they've been with me for, 5 years, and they know how I work, they know the policies, they know what not to do. I'd rather have those guys be reserves, and that's what I'm doing. I'm going to be very picky of who I bring now, because now you guys have...
So TICO is not recommending a certain amount per the population of the city or anything like that?
But what they're telling me is, look, you're going to be responsible if you have a list of...
Exactly.
So that's what it is. We didn't have a policy, Manny. So now we have a policy where I'm going to bring it up to him now and say, hey, look, I got a new guy.
That's good.
Commissioners, this is what we got. And you can tell me, Chief, we don't want that guy. Yeah. But hey, on another note, somebody brought up that C-click or whatever that click. I don't know if they told you, but they caught somebody. We arrested somebody with that. Somebody turning some pictures. Illegal dumping.
Oh, good,
yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it's good. They submitted them, and we ended up getting the license plate, and we found them in Westlaco, and we booked them.
Okay, good job.
Remember?
Good job. Yes, that's right.
So it does work.
It has many uses.
Yeah, it has many uses, so it does work. And the other thing, Mayor, that about the lights, maybe suggestion that at night, what we used to do in FAR, the city used to ask the graveyard guys, write the number of stop, write the number of the pole numbers.
Your police officers?
Yeah. No?
I would rather them focus on...
Yes, sir, okay. Yeah, but...
You know,
sometimes...
Safety. No. And I appreciate you bringing that up, but somebody asked me about that or told me about that suggestion, and I kind of, I don't know about that. I would rather them focus on what's going on around the city and safety and stuff like that.
I was just a suggestion. See.
No. Thank you for that.
But thank you very much.
Dr. Reyna will go out there at night and...
I'll take care of it. I'm out there anyway. I'm a night owl.
Okay.
Thank you, Chief.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
I like your hat.
Take my hat. I'm not gonna wear it anymore. It was a gift. Thank you.
This is an action item.
So moved.
We got a motion by Commissioner Moreno. We have a second by Commissioner Jackson. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. 8, discussion possible action on preliminary plat approval for Puerto del Sol submitted by M2 Engineering. Dr. Reyna?
Yes, sir. We're tabling this item at this time. The committee did not meet.
Motion?
Yeah, we have a motion table.
Motion.
We have a motion to table item 8.
So moved.
We have a motion by Commissioner Garza. We have a second.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Moreno. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. We go to item number 9, discussion possible action to approve a lease purchase of 1 commercial residential side loader for a term of 5 years in the amount of $403,000. Dr. Reyna?
Yes, sir. We've been meeting with staff regarding the solid waste department and our facilities as far as equipment. Both Mr. Ramirez and Mr. Alegria went up to, I believe, San Antonio, and they did a visit. So I asked them, let's look at this, because there are a lot of costs involved in this, and to answer a concern, this is a lease purchase item, and the first payment, I've already asked our assistant finance director to give us a lease options on this, and it won't go into effect until the new fiscal year. Okay, so we've got that planned out. It's going to be part of the budget, as Mr. Garcia just reported. The solid waste department is in the black, and positive, so they do have the funds for this project. We need to provide and continue providing service to the community. When these trucks go down, and you can see the pictures on the left-hand side, when we first undertook this in Denver, the trucks were already used and coming into a new program. So we've had issues. We've had to rent a truck so we can continue providing the service to the community. And one of the trucks has been in the doctor's office now for quite some time. It comes out, and then they have another appointment, and they got to go back in. So to alleviate this, and my staff is you know, they do stress about it. How are they going to provide these services to the community? Because if we don't pick up on the assigned date, we start getting calls, and we don't want that. So we want to provide the department the proper equipment to do the job. When this program should have started, it should have started the right way. Let's move forward. Let's get it done. So we do have some options. We have some recommendations, and my recommendation is we move forward. We've got the lease purchase, but I am going to ask Mr. Alegria to give us a little summary as well, and Mr. Ramirez is here as well.
Good evening, Mayor, Dr. Reyna, and Commission. The sanitation, as you know, started a couple of years ago. It was before my time, and the trucks were purchased about 1.5 years to 2 years prior to the service started. The services, Waste Connections was here, was the previous provider. So then we took over, the city of Donna took over in October of 2024. So the trucks had already been sitting down, like I mentioned, about over 1 year, close to 2 years. So just saying that, it shouldn't have been that way. So along the way, of course, there was a rough start, according to my understanding. I came on board, and I noticed a lot of, it was the way it shouldn't have started. But anyways, going forward, now that we're in year 4, pretty much, with the service, that we're providing, we're doing extremely well, and we're making ends meet, considering that the trucks are in and out, one particular. So just saying that, it's pretty much time to already invest in this type of trucks, which is a residential, which is a side loader, and a commercial. And that's where we're having problems with one of the commercial. So being at the year that they are, and they've already provided the service, and then they're still in operation, so we've been making it, work. So we went on May 18th to go visit in San Antonio and see these trucks. They're on the ground, and they're at the high end, which is, the box is a Ohio, which is a good make, and the chassis one is a Mack and a Peterbilt. So that's a good make of a truck. considering that there's some newer companies that are coming in, but this is one of the high-end trucks that are, and we're getting them at a very reasonable price, and especially that they're on the ground. I did look into some other prices and everything, new companies, but they're not ready. So the build normally takes anywhere from 4 to 6 months, if we're lucky. So just the fact, I'm asking to see if we can purchase these vehicles. We do need, and it'll improve the service, and we won't, it'll save us as well on the maintenance side. And it'll be good for 2-3 years, without having any problem. We shouldn't. It's under warranty. So just saying that, it's recommended to try to acquire them. So basically, 6 trucks were purchased, and they were parked for about 1.5 years. Now we're having the problems, being that they're on the road constantly, almost 10, 12 hours, and every day. So we shouldn't have any problems with this new, I like the idea that they're already ready. Just a matter, we pull the trigger, and as soon as the finance is ready, we can have it here within.
They can be here as soon as Friday.
Right. Well, yeah, if you have any problems or questions regarding this, I also invited the representative where we went, which is just in case you have any questions.
Thank you.
So, as you can see, we're doing extremely well in the sanitation, and we want to continue, also especially with the service as well.
Dr. Reyna, are you approving this?
Absolutely. We're recommending the approval. Councilman Moreno, one of the big issues here is that the equipment is having downtime. We're having to get rentals, and with that, then the costs keep increasing. So let's look at it. We've got a good finance plan for 5 years. We get these vehicles as soon as on Friday. Then we put the logos on there, and then they're going to hit the streets. These vehicles, the staff already knows how to use them. They're trained on this equipment, and the most important thing is that we will not have interruptions in our service, Commissioner, and that's one of the highest priority items on my list. We need to continue providing the service to the community, and this will allow the staff to do that.
If I may, we really need to upgrade the fleet. Currently, we're operating between, I want to say, 65-70%. So with this, it'll reduce our route times as far as the breakdowns and the cost on the maintenance side. So that'll help tremendously to have a reliability and continue to avoid the downtime that we're always having and having to improvise to continue the service. And the safety is a priority. And so improvising is not good.
So are we combining 9 and 10? Are we approving it at one shot, or is it?
We could.
We got to do.
Councilman?
We can take each item individually.
Okay. So moved on the number 9 for approval.
We had a motion by Commissioner Moreno for approval on item number 9.
Second.
It was second by Commissioner Garza. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion passes. We go to item number 10, discussion possible action to approve a lease purchase of 1 solid waste commercial garbage front-end loader for a term of 5 years in the amount of $385,323.77. Dr. Reyna.
Yes, as mentioned for item 9, we're also recommending this item for approval for 5-year lease purchase, cost of $385,323.77.
So move.
Got a motion by Commissioner Garza. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Jackson. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion passes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ray.
Before you go, Ray, truly want to thank you for the amazing job that you're doing, and your staff is doing there at Solid Waste. Very, very minimal calls, minimal, I guess, concerns, I like to call them, and that just is a testament to what you're doing there in that department. Apart from going out there, going above and beyond, looking for vehicles, saving money, tax money here for the citizens of Donna with new vehicles and so forth, and vehicles that will help provide the service that Dr. Reyna mentioned that we need to provide quality service to our community. So thank you for everything that you do.
Thank you. It's not only me, it's a team, so it's a team effort. And I also want to thank, the utility department, they've helped out tremendously as well. So, and also, as you can see, I really haggled them down as far as trying to bring it down as much as possible. So it kind of worked. It was a little bit higher, but either way, thank you very much and for your service as well.
Thank you. Thank you. We go to item number 11. Discussion possible action to approve purchase of materials for South Main Street and South Avenue in the amount not to exceed $47,400, including contingency for potential cost overages. Dr. Reyna?
Yes, Mayor, Councilman, this item we touched on earlier during the drainage presentations. Basically, this is the materials that we need to overlay that newly construction project. So on this item, I recommend approval. Thank you.
Motion to approve.
We got a motion by Commissioner Garza. Do we have a second? Second. Second by Commissioner Moreno. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. We go to item 15, discussion possible action on the approval of the purchase of 2 Z-Track riding mowers for water treatment plant and wastewater treatment plant in the total amount of $31,031.52. Dr. Reyna?
Yes, Mayor, not to leave out the water department, we also need some equipment for the wastewater and the water plants. We're recommending 2 Z-Track riding mowers for a total cost of $31,031.52. And we've done all the legwork. We're in compliance. We recommend approval for these items.
Your zero turns?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
sir.
Coach. It's going to be for the water plant, sewer plant.
I seen the old ones you got.
Yeah, they're over 10 years old already.
They shoot oil and stuff like that all the time.
Yes.
I've seen them.
They're burning more oil.
So move.
We got a motion by Commissioner Jackson. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Garza. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor. We need it so
Mr.
much.
Sotero Liz, thank you for what you're doing with our Public Utilities Department. I see you guys all over the place. I know that you are working on a leak over there behind Wells Fargo and so forth. You know, y'all are on call each and every time, including the evenings, and y'all never fail us. So thank you for what you do for the cities.
Yes, Mayor.
You and your staff. Thank you.
Your staff did a heck of a job there on South Avenue and the Rubat Odor in that corner of Huddle and South Avenue,
Oh, yes, sir.
next to Mr. Adam's house. Just to thank you on that on behalf of the family who lives there, for the councilman, mayor. It really was a real foul odor. We walked that area mostly every time we started fixing it, and it was really bad. He sent his crew within the following day, done.
Absolutely. That's what
And
we're here for.
they're thankful for you guys, and we're thankful as well.
Yes, Coach.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sotero. Go to item 16, discussion possible action on the purchase of a replacement AC unit for the Texas Alcohol Beverage Commission, TABC, building located at the Donna International Bridge, Port of Entry, in the amount of $11,000. Dr. Reyna?
Yes, sir. This item was presented during the bridge meeting, and this is a new air conditioning system for TABC. Would recommend approval.
As discussed previously, we need a motion.
So move.
Got a motion by Commissioner Jackson. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Moreno. All in favor? Aye. Motion passes. We go to, well, I need a motion to go into executive session. Got a motion by Commissioner Garza, second by Commissioner Jackson. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Pursuant to sections 551.071, 551.074, 551.072, it is 7:12 p.m. We are now in executive session. Thank you all. Turn from executive session.
So moved.
We got a motion by Commissioner Moreno. Do we have a second?
A second.
Second by Commissioner Jackson. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion passes. It is 7:51. We are now back in regular session. We got items A, B, and C, pending, threatened, or contemplated litigation. We got B, personnel matters, and C, lease of city-owned property. Counselor?
Mayor, council, these were discussion items only. No action needed on any of those items.
No action on those. That concludes city business. I need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Jackson. We had a second by Commissioner Garza. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion passes. It is 7:52. We stand adjourned. Thank you all.
All right, guys, have a good evening.